Are Rocket League pro players involved in a Twitch sub-botting scam? I don't think so. Before this gets out of proportion, guys, before it gets blown up way too much and it shouldn't be, no. Rocket League pro players, they're generally pretty innocent. Although I would love some drama here and there, I don't think this story is going to lead into much, although it will lead in probably to a warning of a lot of pro players out there, exactly who they're connected and tied to. They should be a bit more careful about with stories like this that do surface. Brought to us by a Reddit thread with some evidence out there about many pro players who are actually tied to an Steam account and also apparently a Discord account with some illegal services being offered. That being apparently a suspicious character out there known as Fairy Drop. By the way, no, he is not a 100 Thieves professional athlete for all of you guys who are curious. Although connected to a Discord, apparently he does run, and also on his Steam friends list are several Rocket League pro players, which does drive the discussion. Are these pro players also involved in a Twitch botting scandal? As a Discord he apparently does run, does offer several illegal offerings on screen for all of you, which do include some Twitch sub-botting things, which are obviously against Twitch terms of service. Although the public debate out there, I would say right now, is a lot of the Rocket League pros that are connected to him are not really much of Twitch streamers or streamers in general, and so that's one thing to suffice on their side of things. Although I must state this, guys, certainly being connected to a suspicious character out there is never a good look, and if you do look on his Steam friends list as well as in his Discord, there are many pro players out there, Flame and Garrett G and Jesse and the like, that are connected either to his Discord or to his Steam friends list, which does, it offers me to say this right now. You must be careful who you're connected to, because it does create a direct conflict of interest. If you are connected to someone suspicious out there, people are going to think maybe you are suspicious as well. Do I think these guys are guilty? No. Alongside that, guys, an actual Rocket League pro, that being Bilbo, supposedly did respond to all of this before his thread was actually deleted, and it does clarify exactly why many pro players might be in this Discord or might be on his Steam's friends list, as he does actually state. Fairy Drop went around asking pro players to join his Discord for exposure. He asked me the same, and he said he was running some sort of trading community. He talked like a normal fan and was actually pretty friendly, so I wasn't too bothered with just joining his Discord, and I guess that's how many of these players got in that Discord. I'm fairly sure not a single pro actually uses whatever was described here. This is about a year and a half ago, and I left the Discord after like a couple of weeks. Also, the reason I accepted his friend request on Steam to begin with, because he was a decent ranked player, and I also looked on his friends list and saw many people I was friends with, so I didn't think too much about it. And this is actually a pretty common thing, although not too common. We've actually seen this in CSGO before. It was actually Valve who had to issue a warning, I believe around a year and a half, 2 years ago, during the height of CSGO gambling and betting. It was actually Valve who was a bit worried about players out there, their own pro players, being connected to high-level bettors and gamblers, of course, to avoid match fixing, right? So they issued this statement on screen for all of you, pretty much saying, hey players, even when it comes down to being connected on Steam accounts, you got to be a bit weary about who you're connected to, because it creates a conflict of interest, and it will actually drive some suspicions if you all of a sudden are friends or are part of a Discord or a Steam friend of a high-level gambler or bettor on CSGO matches. You got to understand the circumstances that, yes, will be a bit suspicious if you are obviously friends with them and some match results come in and are a bit sketchy. So they were actually warning their pro players just to stay away from gamblers and bettors, to not create a conflict of interest. And this is kind of what we're seeing right here, right now, guys, is a warning to all of you Rocket League pro players out there. And I think Bilbo kind of perfectly describes what probably a lot of them fell into, and a lot of us do, especially when it comes to Steam friends. I myself will add just about anyone who has common friends of mine. So if you see a bunch of pro players who are already friends with someone, you too will probably accept them just based on the fact that your friends are trusting them. And it's a never-ending, unfortunate circle there, as Fairy Drop, a guy who I will link down below for all of you, all of a sudden has 1, 2, 3, 4 pro players on his friends list, and the rest go, why not just join this? Oftentimes in Discord as well, you might join a channel and never really be active in it and never really know what's going on as a part of their businesses. So, do I think Rocket League pros are guilty here? No, there's no direct evidence of that. Should they be a bit weary and a bit, I would say, cautious going forward of being friends with these kind of people? Yes. If they are offering illegal services and you are connected to them, then some people out there, like this Reddit thread, will think you too are a part of those illegal services. There is no evidence here of this. Just a warning to all pro players going forward. Be cautious of who you are connected to. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. We continue to have Rocket League pros be as innocent as possible. If there's ever drama, though, I will be here covering it. Until next time, drink your coffee, drink your water. I'll be back here all day long.